Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the 11th episode of the Everton Football Manager series. Today we've got some fantastic fixtures, but before we get into it, drop the video a like, be sure to drop a comment as well of how you think it's going so far. Please do subscribe as well, turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. And lastly, if you do want to, please feel free to share the video about, guys. But that's all over, let's get into it. So our first game is against Tottenham in the Premier League, a very tough fixture. It's a very familiar team. You're very used to seeing this by now. But this trio here is, causing real issues for the league. And also Van der Beek and Allen also with that strong green link. But we're going to get into the game. Also, I would like to say in this episode, guys, you've got to stick around till the end because the last game we play is going to be a cup final. The opportunity to win silverware in our first season. And something which a lot of people probably thought we weren't able to do. But nevertheless, we're sat in third place, which isn't bad, and great opportunity there for them to start off with. But Son with the corner, they've got to try and he should be off for that. Nothing's been given. We've got a chance here though with Van der Beek, Davies, Allen, a great save by Lloris. But no, to be third place with Everton in the first season, we've not really making any of our own signings, apart from one who's more of a backup player. It's a great achievement, it really is. But nevertheless, it's not done yet. We've still got to, try and push on. And that is awful from us there. I actually don't know what happened, but Harry Kane puts Tottenham 1-0 up. And Tottenham this season are actually very close to us. So although we've got a bit of a gap on them, we don't really want to give them any opportunity to try and take over us in the third place. There are still plenty of games to go in this division. So I hope the players don't think that's a done deal, because we can still easily miss out on top four. It really is able, really simple to happen, but not really. Much has happened in this game, and I think we're giving away... No, okay, I thought we were giving away a penalty there. That would be, honestly, the last thing we need. We've had hardly anything going for us this game. It's been quite embarrassing. The left-back is going to be coming off at half-time because he looks shattered, and I don't want to risk any injuries. Coleman down the right-hand side into Calvert, into Dele, and he's absolutely skied it. Let's just have a little play about here then and see what we can do. Hopefully, we can sort of turn this around. So... the first thing I'm going to do, he's already picked up a knock. I'm going to get Patterson on the left, and hopefully, I'm going to keep it as it is for now, but I will make changes if we have to. But to be fair, let's check this here. We're going to take that off as well, and just get some shots on goal at this point. Son with a corner, they've got a counter-attack here though, Richarlison. Down the line, it's an awful ball. We've really not been at the races today. Obviously, Tottenham are a good side, but usually we cause any team an issue. We really do, but one back there from Patterson. Dele, Calvert-Lewin, a great save again. And Lloris, when he has been called into action, has done very well for him indeed. When it gets to about the 60th, 70th minute, we've got a couple of changes I'm going to introduce, because obviously we can't not make changes. We're a goal behind chasing the game, so hopefully we can get something going. Let's pause it, bring on the changes. So the first player I'm going to bring on, I'm going to actually look to bring on... I'm going to do that. Keep the two attacking sort of minded midfielders on. Up here, I'm going to bring on Damari Gray. And I'm going to take off, who is more tied up, pretty sure Calvert-Lewin actually. And I'm going to bring on Tosun. And hopefully, Tosun's been sort of a saving grace for us. When we've needed a goal, he has got one. Hopefully, we're also going to go attacking. Really try and push for this. And hopefully we can get back in the game. We've not dominated, but we've done very well in stats. But stats aren't nothing when you're not scoring goals. Davies, an awful ball, recovered from Gray, Richarlison through, and he looked onside. I'm hoping that is onside. It's been awarded 1-1 then, and we are going to go back to positive. We don't want to overcompensate and get caught out, because a point is fine here, and although it's not 3 points, we went a goal behind, a few subs, come on and really did change the game, and luckily we got a point against Tottenham, who realistically are a very good side, and the next match we have is against Wolves in the Premier League, so I'm going to build the lineup and come back to you with it. Well guys, my mistake is actually the replay of the FA Cup. My mistake there. We're going to be playing a very strong team, because I do want to bring silverware back to the club, and obviously we are playing a very decent side. So this is the team I'm going to be playing. I'm hoping we can see a bit more of our attacking outlet this game, because last game we were quite reserved. Obviously, the Wolves' defence also might be a little bit easier to break down than Tottenham's, but usually, whatever team we're playing, we're quite successful in getting goals, even if the games are close. So I'm hoping we don't start slowing down on that aspect of things. But obviously, last time we played these, I believe it was a 2-2 draw, I believe. So not an easy team to play, and that's hence why I'm playing full strength, because I do want to progress in the cups, and they're not a team I can really rotate, and also they're not playing rotation either. And they've started off very well here down the side, and it's chance after chance, and we have got to wake up a little bit here, because the start of this episode we've not been our best by a long shot. And Podent's still on the ball down the line. It's out of play, but this is where we need to reserve ourselves and sort of get back into the swing of things, because we do want to be staying in this tournament. Decore into Dele, ball through into Richarlison. That's very unlike Richarlison. Usually he's on the game just like that, but not so far. And Wolves have dominated possession, more shots. It's not been a pretty start. Down the line here, he's slid in, mistaken, and Dele Alli with his 14th goal of the season. And what a player this guy has been. I mean, I've clearly managed to get the best out of him, because in real life, obviously, it's one of the tough situations that the manager does have, and it's not easy. Delph has picked up a knock there, so he'll be coming off at half time, and Richarlison has a little pop shot there. I'm not against players having pop shots, especially like hang on, what is this for? Well, I don't know what he's done wrong there. I really don't. And he gets back into the game. I didn't see what happened. I don't think it is a penalty, but I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to be fined. So it is what it is at the end of the day. We've won the ball back well there, though, and Richarlison through to Calvert. They're on the counter-attack, though. That should be half-time. So let's just have a little look, see if we can change anything, and hopefully get a win here. To start with, Delph will definitely be... okay, so Patterson can go over to the left, and we'll bring on Kenny to go on the right. We're going to keep... Actually, I'll tell you what. We're going to switch them around. Donny in the Metzala. Actually, is Gomez on? We're going to get Gomez on as well. Get some fresh legs on. And hopefully... Because Gomez has been good. Every time he's played for us, he has been a good player. So hopefully he can carry that run on. Podence with the ball in. Good defending there to overall get the ball away. And this game has really not been pretty. Obviously, we did take the lead, but... They obviously got the penalty. I can't look at the decision again, but when I'm editing this, I will look back at it and see exactly what that was for. But so far, not much to break the sides overall. I mean, definitely not as dominating as what I was expecting this potentially could be. Obviously, no game's easy, but usually we put on a bit of a better display than this. And we're going to make another sub here because we're really not playing our best. I'm just looking who we can bring on. We've obviously... Actually, we'll leave it for now. We'll leave it for now, because this could go extra time quite easily. Let's just have a little look here. I'm going to be a bit more expressive, you know, because I feel like we're just getting nowhere. We're getting absolutely nowhere with this. And we need to just show a bit more of our style, you know, express ourselves. So hopefully that does something, because this has really been poor. And as it stands, we could be going into extra time here. They have got one attack here, though. Not like this. Well done, Van der Beek. Well, what awful ball, though. That was nearly an awful mistake from them. And I think it goes to extra time, because obviously this is already a replay. And we're at home this time. And just like this, extra time. We are going to make a sub. We are actually... Right, I've got to be careful, because this could go to penalties. And Richarlison, his penalties are 10. Calvert-Lewin, 15. Right. Okay, so let's just have a little... What are toss-ins? 16. Okay, right. That's fine then, because I'm going to bring him on as a replacement, and hopefully he can get a goal. And if not, it's still not a bad sub, because obviously he's better at penalties than Richarlison anyway. So a very good substitute. We can actually make more as well, which is always good to know, because towards the end of the second half, if it does get to it, we will be making substitutes based off penalty stats. But they've got a chance here, and Pickford has been brilliant for us this game. Probably the saving grace in many ways. And Calvert-Lewin to Allen to Gomez, Keane, Van der Beek. We just can't get anything going. It's really frustrating to watch, actually. Luckily, we've somehow stayed in the game. We've got a chance here, and Calvert-Lewin, was he onside, is the big question. He was, and now this completely changes the game. We are going to start this, but we're going to change a few things. We are going to get the time wasting going 100% here, be a bit more disciplined, and we are also going to change this to defensive and hopefully seal this out. I really hope we can manage it. They are looking dangerous though on the attack, and here we go again. They're getting chance after chance, but Pickford does very well there. And hopefully he can just waste this time, as he's very good at in real life as well. Sort of his trait. And Calvert-Lewin's through, and it's off the post and in. You don't see many like that anymore. And a 3-1 win, not convincing at all. I mean, to be honest, some of these players look like they've only come to life in the second half of extra time. But nevertheless, we're going to be progressing in the FA Cup, and fair play to Wolves, because they did give us a real good run for our money. And at the end of the day, I can say we are slightly lucky to be coming away from that. Pickford did actually make some very good saves and, you know, saved us a lot. But I'm going to come back to you once we play Leeds, which definitely is in the Premier League, a game before the final. Then, guys, this is going to be the lineup against Leeds, who currently sit in 16th place, I believe. A very similar lineup, obviously, here, but Gomez does start. Kenny at right back. The left back, who we usually play, is now fit again to play, which is perfect. We will actually put El Ghazi on the bench as well. Doucouré's on the bench. Actually, I'm going to play him. Doucouré over Davies for me at the moment. Davies has been good for us, though, this season. But for me, our strongest midfield... Well, Allen is part of our strongest midfield, but his discipline is awful. It quite scares me to play him, to be honest. But as it stands, our midfield's not actually been bad this season. Not the weak part of the team, that is for sure. More the defence has been the weak part. Pickford has redeemed himself, I would say. He's been putting in really good shifts lately compared to the start of the season. And the defence just looks so easy to cut through. It's really worrying. I need to remember to turn that off. At the moment, we just need to get shots on goal, because we're not having many chances anyway. But we're down the line here, cut through, and Dele Alli again. 15th goal of the season, and I'm so glad that I've got him playing, because it saves me a job of having to go into the market and look for another attack and playmaker. I've already got enough stress trying to either potentially buy Van der Beek or try and find someone that's similar to him who I can afford. And we're through again, and Leeds have got to be careful, because once we get fire, and we do get fire in, and there's a beautiful ball there from Van der Beek, a great save, and I feel like going forward with this team, where I have to strength is quite obvious. I know I need to strength in the defence. Strengthen the defence. Possibly bringing in as much to a world-class centre-back as I can. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to afford someone like Varane or anyone like that. Not that I would get him, obviously, but, you know, someone of that stature, Van Dijk, it's not going to happen. I have seen Dele there, who will be coming off at half-time, because he has picked up a slight injury. But definitely like a leader at the back is what I need. And a beautiful beautiful goal there from Van der Beek. Again, not necessarily scoring loads of goals this season, but performances have been outstanding from him. Calvert-Lewin can square it across, maybe he can't. And we've got a corner here though. Can we go 3-0 up in the first half? Oh, Holgate was pushing Bamford. Fair enough. But no, overall, like, this season has been very good for us. But it's going to be a challenge next season, because obviously we're going to be losing the likes of Van der Beek if we can't agree a deal. And I don't know how much money we're actually going to get. Obviously, if we finish in the top 4, I imagine the board will want to work with us. But Damari Gray, instantly subbed on for Ali, comes on and get his goal. And he's a player which I wish I could get to use more, but when you've got Dele Alli playing the way that he is, and you've got the strikers playing the way that they are, he's such a hard player to get involved, because you can't really drop Ali, Richarlison or Calvert-Lewin, because they're all playing to such a high standard. And that, again, is poor defending from the set piece, powerful header there from Click, and Leeds find a way back into the game. And we've got to be careful here. Pickford just needs to tone this down a little bit, because it can easily flip. And that looked like a foul, but we're taking it through, and we are in the 65th minute. Or now, we'll do it now. We are going to take off some of these players, because we've got a cup final coming up at the end of the day. So we're going to bring on Tosun. We will bring on Tom Davies, flip them about, and I'll tell you what, we'll take off Richarlison as well and get... Oh, no, we can't. But that cup final is actually quite important, because I know we're not going to win the Prem in the first season. Probably in the first few seasons, because we've got to strengthen quite a lot. But the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, possibly European football if we get there. Not Champions League, I don't think we'll win. But them type of trophies we can be bringing back to Everton, and that's what this club needs. And what a performance this has been. Obviously, no clean sheet, but a 3-1 victory away to Leeds, and what a fantastic result at the end of the day. We remain third in the table, which is completely fine, and we've now got 8 days until we play this. Here we go. Oh, here we go. The Carabao Cup. Sheffield United, probably one of the easier teams we could have got in the tournament. A very winnable game. And as you can see, we're on a very good run here as well. A very good run. Only a couple draws here. So hopefully we can go on and win the trophy. I'm going to come back to you once I've decided, but it's going to take quite a while to think about this lineup because I can literally not afford to make one mistake. So then, guys, this is going to be the team we're going to be playing against Sheffield in the Carabao Cup final. I did hold a team meeting. They didn't take it well. I basically said that we can go out here and try and win it because we should be confident. I mean, on paper, we've got the better team, but apparently it could have affected the morale. So hopefully we don't go out here and become complete bottle jobs. I'm playing the strongest team I could think of. Obviously, Alan is in here. Hopefully he doesn't, you know, sort of make me look like an idiot, to be honest, and get sent off right away. I am going to be taking this off before we get into the game, and hopefully we can just go out here and just win. Like, I just want to win a trophy because I've seen after this we've got Man City in the FA Cup 2 days after, so potentially could be getting knocked out because no rest. Man City's second team is a joke. If they do play rotation. What formation are they? I can't even see. Van der Beek into Dele, Allen, Richarlison, and we're 1-0 up inside of 5 minutes. And that's what I like to see. That is what I like to see. They're playing a basic 4-4-2, and we've now got a chance. We've got a chance to really capitalise. And they've lost the ball. The nerves have got to him, and Calvert-Lewin has absolutely embarrassed them. Sheffield United, a team which have done so well to get to the final, but they get matched against a team who are hot in form, fantastic players going forward, and obviously they're falling apart there, and their confidence is now probably rock bottom. Patterson into Allen, Mina back into, I think that didn't look like Pickford, should be Pickford. There it is, it didn't look like him. Mina with the armband, Godfrey, Van der Beek, Dele, Allen, we've still got it, Patterson, Decore, a good build-up play, but we need to get it in there, which we do, and it's a weird one. Richarlison gets the goal, and it's an absolute collapse for Sheffield. After that second goal went in, to be honest, I'm now filled with confidence. I don't feel like they're going to cause us much of an issue. We've absolutely dominated them, and it's just not nice to see at this point. But look at the morale of the players. Like, although we're 3-0 up, what I said didn't go down well with them. And I don't know why. Now they're a bit more happy, but when I said it, you should have seen it. Everyone's face has dropped. I even tried to go against what I said and sort of, just try and get them back on my side, but it didn't work. But luckily, we've come into the game, scored two good goals, and got gifted a goal. And now we're 3-0 up, and we could be in a situation where we could actually make some subs towards the end of the game and hopefully play the same players in the Man City game coming up. But I'm not going to do it just yet because at the end of the day, it's still possible to come back into this. But we're making subs around the 70th minute. They've got a chance here. Great defending. Osborne. It's a shot, and Sander Berge comes on and obviously gets his goal. Gets his goal for Sheffield United. And just like that, that's the clean sheet gone. Something we can't keep at the moment, clean sheets. We really can't. We're going to get Tosun on. In fact, we're gonna do this double change so we can start these two up front, and also, or actually, I'll do this. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Right, let's cancel this, and we'll try that again. I literally clicked this, and then bam, everything happened. So we're going to take him off for Rondon, get Tosun on, and also get Gray on. Can we make more than we can? Right, perfect. Right. Because luckily we're in this situation now. We're in a cup final. We can make rotation, which is beautiful to see. But we're so close to making history here. Maybe not history, but, first season, trophy. It's got to go down as a positive, right? In fact, we are going to get some time wasting in here. And just calm down a little bit. Because if they get another one, we're going to be on the edge of our seats. Right, just calm it down a bit, Pickford, mate. Calm it down. Good lad, Godfrey. The left back, I'm going to drop him for a bit because he is so injury prone. He gets injured every game. And Rondon nearly gets his little chip in there. But, oh, not even a booking. Wow. Okay, 3 minutes away. Extra time comes in. We just need to hold on for a little bit, which looks like we're going to be able to do, possibly. They're not giving up, though. That's one thing I will say. After that goal's gone in, they've been on the front foot trying to, create goals, but we're so resilient in this midfield area. But it's our defence that worries me, and that's onside. No issues there. Fantastic finish. And now, hopefully, we can. Well, we are now the Carabao Cup champions. Not the biggest trophy in English football, but a massive accomplishment for the club. And to be honest, Sheffield, fair play, good game. They put up a fight. Obviously, if they wouldn't have conceded that second goal, which was their error, this could have gone on to extra time penalties. And let's have a little moment here. Beautiful, right? Absolutely beautiful. Fantastic. And that's a little trophy for the fans right there. Obviously, not the biggest one you can win, but that's got to motivate the players for the rest of the season, right? That's what I hope anyway. But overall, a fantastic episode. Champions of our first cup, being the Carabao, and a fantastic run we're on at the moment as well. And we now take on Man City in the FA Cup, which is going to be difficult. We then play Norwich in the Premier League, Brighton and Leicester. So a very good episode coming up as well, taking on some good teams. But that is going to be all for today, guys. If you haven't already, please do leave the video a like, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one.